Grime history lesson. We're back again.
School these youths.
Listen, we've got Footsie again. He's in the building. What's happening, bro?
Damn, my G. Come on, it's been a minute. We've been trying to make this happen, innit?
You know, I thought you weren't coming. I was reading your blower. It was like your phone was off. I'm like, you're telling me you got a cold.
I know you was waiting.
Spit.
I know you was waiting for the post. He even posted up the thing, you know.
Yeah, I checked the vid on Insta.
I know you speaking now. Oh, he's posted it. He's coming.
He saw the Jammer interview. He didn't want to come. I was thinking,
man.
Your brother's been ringing me about it. Like, he's been laughing about it and stuff.
That is a killer. That is, that's fun. That's a good watch.
Yeah, man.
My G's.
Yes, Foots, man.
What's going on though?
Yeah, man. Like, obviously, we pattern this every month, the Grime history lessons. So we're gonna school the kids and everything. So, boy, tell the people like where you grew up.
Forest Gate, Newham.
Yeah. Well, you've been there like basically forever.
Forever.com. Yeah.
Cool. So what was it like growing up in that area, like musically? Was there anyone you looked up to, or it wasn't really like that?
As a youth, there was a record shop called The Underground.
Okay.
And like Randall worked in there.
Yeah.
Cool and Flex, like these are big like jungle legends. Marley Marl, and that was the actual first place I saw Goldie, like as a youth.
Yeah.
I just saw him there. He was there. He had a triple goose on. Cause I know about jackets. Like even jacket was a bit naughty.
Yeah.
And his gold teeth. I just remember him, bruv. And then years later, I actually met the guy. I know him now, but from then he was famous. Like to me, like in jungle, because I was a jungle fan, so still am. But yeah, so he was like a big name in it, and he was just there on the phone.
Was you spending a lot of time in the record shops and?
Well, boy, whenever I could, because like I'd get a beating if I got in too late. So I used to just float past, dip in. My brethren used to hang out in there, old type tempo. Like he lived in there, he lived in there. Like so, man used to just float past and get a little dip in whenever I could. Yeah. But no, that was an important place, like the jungle scene. My dad, as a roots reggae bashment, just as a sound man, my dad, he's my biggest influence.
I was gonna talk about that because obviously, I heard on a lot of interviews and yourself saying like your dad is probably your main influence. Is that right?
Like definitely 100%. He produces, he played drums. Like the guy he's done so much stuff, like musically. Yeah. Let alone like that out of music stuff he's done. That he's a true.
Is he still doing music now?
Yeah,
still
that, he's on
the system.
Like when I hold my rave, King Original.
That's his system, isn't it?
That's the name of my dad's sound, but that I'm just trying to carry it on. So basically, that's the name of my rave, name of my instrumental series. Yeah, like, I'm King Original, innit? That's the thing. So even at my raves, my dad he opens every King Original rave, like couple hours of dub. So yeah, April 28th, Box Park, Croydon. I got Rodigan lining it up. And then like a few others, Cass, P. I
seen that.
Yeah, man.
I'm disappointed, Foots, man. He said he's gonna line me up.
No, I've got you, Uggs. Listen, don't worry, bruv. I've got you. I've got so many people leaning on me.
I'm joking.
But don't watch it. Yeah, it's just time and space.
It's a big lineup.
Yeah. So big up the Hotbox gang as well. So yeah, man. Just old type Christian, my G. So yeah, just pushing, man. I've got more music for your head top as well. Yeah. So yeah, just trying to attack, mate.
That's it, man. So what was your like first musical experience? Obviously, was it from your dad?
Yeah, I was like, there's a reggae group called Black Uhuru, yeah. Okay. And that was like my first thing. They had a tune called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Like that was reggae, and I made my dad get me the album, and I was about 3.
He was 3?
Yeah. I was about 3. And I made him get me the album, and he always tells me about that. Like, you wanted that tune. So. And then after that, you had Musical Youth with Pastor Dutchy and things like that. Yeah. Like, I got them vinyls there. I was copying vinyls as a Chucky. Like, yeah. Like I was into music deeply before I even knew. I used to go to the studio with my dad, and it'd get boring. You're there for 10 hours listening to the same tune. If you're lucky, they might make 2 tunes in 10 hours. Like, but it's reel to reel. So, you know, like, to reload the tune, you got to rewind the tape. And, like, it's a very serious process.
yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, it's a very long time. So I've been through all that, man. So like going to dances with my dad when I shouldn't be in the rave, but I just praying I get to stay here.
Yeah.
And then man, that is the bringing, bruv. That's me.
So when did your like music career start? Did you start producing?
No, I was MCing first. I was MCing on Jungle. Well, no, tell a lie. I was writing lyrics. I wrote lyrics to Bashment, like reggae, as a kid.
How young we talking?
Like young. But I never ever done anything with. Like, I just wrote.
Yeah.
Because my dad had the sound system, and the guys who I looked up to, he had Mike Man around his thing, Colour Man, Bugsy, Dollar. Like he had some big spitters, singers. So like I was trying to get on the sound system. That was like my aim as a kid. I was trying to get. Like, I needed to get on the mic, and then I'd get to the dance and freeze, fam. My dad used to always give me the mic. Hey, are you? And then he'd give me. I'd be like, no, dad, and I'd cut.
Yeah.
But then my little brother, Spliffy.
Yeah.
Don't give him the mic as a kid, mate. What? Yes.
It was on it. Yeah.
Straight in. Like I always rated him for that. Like, no, he's a guy. He don't know what he's. And the first thing he would do would spray one of my lyrics.
Yeah.
Or somebody like he's a don. He's a don for that one. So like that's how we come through, bruv. But then Jungle was my first choice. Like I got my Walkman, my little set in the room.
Yeah.
And it's like that was my music. Turn that shit down, you know, like that was that music.
Yeah.
Man, I was a jungle nutter. I've got to say, I knew every rhythm, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So was you like? Did you break into the jungle scene, or was you messing about in your bedroom?
You couldn't break into the jungle scene.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you
not
with
even
that.
with a sledgehammer or any. Brocky had to be your dad, fam. I say that every time. Like you needed a real plug to get in that jungle scene. That.
Yeah.
So we never broke through. Man was on the Asbo League in the jungle. Like
Asbo League. Is that you called it?
Yeah, it was just like teeth in man's records, and you might go somewhere, come back with a deck.
Couple dubs.
We was in that league. So it was. Yeah, man, we was doing them things, but when it changed, I had an issue with it changing into garage and that.
Wasn't he down with it?
No, because my brethren Tempo, he started DJing garage. He stopped doing jungle and started DJing garage, and it was a bit light. It was a mad change.
Yeah.
Like Grime was it weren't on the horizon yet. So it was like, that was
98.
That I don't even know, bruv. There's hella weed in them things, but
I
just know musically what happened was that void was a bit mad. A lot of people fell in and out of music in that change of like we was all jungle nutter kids, and then that's gone, and then now garage is running it, vocals and no beats. So necessity breeds invention, fam, and the kids needed something, and that was Grime.
So what did you do in the garage days? Did you sit back, or was you still spitting over the garage thing?
Bruv, EZ turned the mic off on me in Camden Palace.
Did he?
As a Chucky, yeah. Because man got the mic with bars. Like, have you seen that thing with Stormin, rest in peace, my brother? But and he says, like, what we had lyrics like, he says some mad bar, and then he said, them man had bars like skibbity dooby doo doo. So
I'm not sure.
When man come through with bars, they didn't want that. You just had to be jugged like, what DJ? And just breathe and
that wasn't you. What was you coming with a real thing
bars,
over
I had
garage?
bars, fam. Like, because as well I was producing them times. So what I was producing, and some of the beats was slightly hard, like melody, tunes like melody. You could ride the life right that. But they don't want you riding that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Enough of them Wookie beats you could ride. They don't want you riding. It's mad. So it's like, we've been through all of that. So then Grime is what had to come. It had to.
So when Grime come around, where was you in your career? Like, was you kind of joined Nasty then, hadn't you?
No, do you know what? I was making music. I'd linked Esco, again R.I.P.S.
R.I.P.
And Esco, he brought Mac 10 to my house.
Yeah.
Like Esco was wider than most still. He was deep in the grime lane, but at the time when we linked, I was like down the middle, dubstep and grime. It wasn't one or the other. It was just, so he brought Mac 10, we linked, and then I played Mac 10 bare tunes, and he liked bearing them, but he didn't take none. He was like, nah, they're all just a bit.
It didn't fit in.
Into his thing.
Time.
So then I listened to Nasty Bears. I was like, okay.
What was he playing at the time, Mac?
It was things like I Love You and that.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And your stuff
that's
is a
when
bit
we linked. When we linked, on that same day, he played me I Love You.
And that's the
first time I heard it.
He's playing.
No,
he just played
he just got it as a new tune from Dizzy. He just got it.
Mm.
And he was like, yeah, this is an example of something I'm playing. There's a new Dizzy. And he played it to me. And I was like, what the fuck's this? Them sounds mad. So then, again, schooling, you learn. And I was like, and they know what it was. It's the ends. I was just making what was just wide. When I tapped into the ends and started building again, it was just like, yeah, I call it ends music, man. When I was making it for the ends, then it's like, yeah, safe.
All right, so what was the first tune that kind of got you into Mac's basically
a tune called,
record bag?
That was like the aim.
To get into his record bag,
for get him to cut a dub or play something. That was like the aim. And MS1 as well. I've got to shout MS1. I've got to shout MS1. Could never leave MS out.
Yeah.
Because you know what? He hunted man down for the vinyl. It was called Shaolin Shadow Boxing.
Yeah.
That's my first vinyl. That's the first tune I released. And yeah, Mac 10 played that. And I was like, yeah. It was in like that decoy sort of time with Agent X. It was around that time. So yeah, from there, patterning up. And just kept patterning because like we're still here.
So these times, what was your MC career saying?
It was kind of secondary, you know. I can't lie. Like MCing,
it seems like it.
MCing was secondary. I've always been onto the beats more naturally. My dad's a drummer. I don't know, like beats was first.
Yeah.
But I've got cousins and that are sick lyricists as well. So I don't know, man. I like to lean towards like there's a few good MC producers like that do the job. They're not as prolific in putting out stuff lyrically. It's time consuming making beats as well. But when they do put something out, it's a good project. Like you see what I'm saying? So that's my lane, man. But beats is the calling, I'd say.
So who was, apart from Mac, like early days, who was playing his stuff? Hold tight MS1. Slim, yeah.
Slimzy shouted me. Scars. Tubby the legend. Come on, we can't leave Tubby. I was getting towards Tubby.
Yeah.
Because then when we got into the Tubby zone now, that's when it really got bait. Because our set was just a load of stuff you've never heard.
That's what I was going to say, because I remember I used to listen to you, man, on Rinse, 7 till 9. It was before Roll Deep, and I feel like the tunes that Tubby was playing, do you feel like, was you giving him the tunes to play? Or was
straight. Bruv, I'd make tunes on the day, or I'd be finishing them, burning CDs, give it like the freshness of some of them sets is insane.
Yeah.
And add Tubby's beats into the mix as well. Don't ever forget that. He is a skeng father. Yeah. So he showed man about levels in terms of like mix down. When I linked Tubby, he was a mix down G. Went to his house, like he's got hardware. He's got the little Akai sampler. Tubby's a G. He was building on an old Atari and still loading up samples. His tech was old school, but his sound was mental, fam.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tubby. Yeah, he showed me a lot on, even when we linked, I had 1 million tunes to his 10, but his 10 were like super well mixed. Like you could play 10 of them.
Yeah.
Where out of my 1 million, you could play 10.
So how did you link Tubby?
Again, Jungle.
Right.
Back in the day, he was on a station called Future 992. And this guy called Breaker. Again, rest in peace. This is mad. The journey. But yeah, Breaker, he gave us That man was youths in school, and he gave man a set on this station, and as we got better, he just kept pushing us. Like we had there was Ram guys on the station at the time, Tubby and another guy was big on the station. They had dub plates and stuff. Like my DJ's playing vinyls, but these men are playing Joker dub plates and like big label dubs. Like they got bits, you know what I mean? Bounty. So Tubby and Bounty were like back to back. Funstar was on the same station. Terror Danger. Yeah. Tempo and Terror Danger used to go back to back.
Okay.
And bruv, me and Double, like from before, so it's mad. The journey's long.
So how did you join Nasty Crew then?
Through linking dubs. Cause again, like Doubles lived around the corner for years. And then we linked up and we did tunes like Warwood. Like when we done Warwood, I wasn't in Nasty Crew.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I was to roll to the sets and I was putting in work. But you know what happened? How I actually, through Double and all the linkages, but when Marcus came out of jail, he like officially said, nah, you're in Nasty. And then that was it. So yeah, he made it official. But I was about and what, but then he...
How long did the Nasty Crew phase last whilst you and Dubs amongst was in it?
A minute still. We went, it was a minute. It was shorter than...
It seemed really short.
It was shorter than like the unofficial time before. What I'm saying. It was a lot shorter than that. But there was a few bits done though. Like definitely done a few bits.
So when you joined, who was actually in Nasty Crew? When you joined?
Everyone. Like the original Donnies. Like
okay.
The original Donnies. Like that's who was there. Hyper, Stormin, Kano, Armour, Shark, Dubs, Monkey, myself. Yeah.
So do you miss being in Nasty Crew? Or do you feel like is there something
But it was a sick thing to be a part of, I can't even lie, because I was actively doing my own thing still, because before it was made official, I still weren't waiting around for it to be made official, so I was still always Footsie, do you know what I mean? So that's how I even got to be on the mic there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big time still.
So what was the most memorable thing you done with Nasty Crew, would you say? That one moment that sticks out for you, even if it's small, if there is any.
There was a few, man. We showed a few things, man. Do you know what? Driving, I think it was something for MTV, we drove to Hull.
Yeah.
And the road trip was just mad. This footage, guys was getting guys sleeping on that filming one and all that. Sharky and Jamal was acting out. Yeah, it was joke. That trip, just that whole trip was sick.
Yeah. So what happened? Because I remember out of the blue, I'm listening to Raw Blaze, Raw Mission, and you're slewing off Nasty the youngers and stuff. Why did you leave?
What was
all that about?
It was just some kid stuff, man. Guys just being kids in it, so. And egos, too many egos in one place, man. It's just time, innit? Yeah. Nah, everyone would just say you're just stupid. If you could all just break bread and just rule everything, you would, innit? But when you're young and dumb, you don't see what you actually had in your hand. So it's it's that one. So it was just time. It was just time. And then where me, Double and Monk had sort of naturally, it's like Newham Generals had formed within Nasty anyway.
That's what I was going to ask you. Was Newham Generals already slightly running while it was in Nasty?
Without a name, but we had done tunes together and kept linking. Do you see what I'm saying? So Double and Monkey were our good brethrens, and then me and Double were good. So then that was the link, and then me and Monk just became what it was, Gens. Do you know what I mean?
So, how did Newham Generals form then? What was your plan? Who put
there
it
weren't
together?
No plan. It was just it was the tunes we did under no name that sort of just
what
put
was
it
the
together.
First tunes you three done together?
I can't remember, but I had a studio in Limehouse. No, I had a studio in my yard in Gate, and we were just doing tunes, bruv.
Yeah.
And then from there, I don't know, man. It just kept. We had a sound, innit? It was just three. What made us work was three different MCs. Like Monkey, no one like him. Double, no one like him. You see what I'm saying? So myself, it worked.
What was like the biggest moment, would you say, in the Newham Generals? I know there's many.
There was a few, man. One of the biggest things that I did at the time that I thought like was T4 on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, because like sat in my yard, watched that Bunny and Zoots bare times, and then hold on, man's out here T4 on the beach, out there bare.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad still, but yeah, that was good. Glass though, all that, a few things, man. Like they all count to me. Like
so there's only 3 members in the crew. Like, was there any thoughts like to like bring some other members in the crew? Was there any other thoughts? Was there anyone?
I don't think we needed anyone else.
Was there anyone that, if there was someone back then?
Do you know what's funny? Jammer always says he lives, because he's like he almost lives in Newham, Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, brother. It's like where he lives is like, no, yeah, but it's joke. Jam, he's always wanted to join slowly. Do you know what I mean? But nah, brethrens, I don't know, man. I think there was no one needed because we was all so different. I don't know what anyone else could have added.
Yeah,
like you've got whatever you need from all 3 of us. Yeah. So I don't know what you're gonna add. And even when Monkey decided to do his own thing, you can't replace Monk. Like you don't replace people like Monkey. Like if we was a rock band, you just like you lose that man and you leave like that's that you can't replace certain dons. Like
why did Monkey decide to leave?
He just said he weren't for him, bruv, and time change for a change and then bits and bobs. You know what I mean? So he flipped it.
How did you and Double take that?
How can you take it, bruv? You got to take it and keep it dipping, man.
Was you shocked or did you like kind of know?
Yeah, you're shocked, but at the same time, it's a man's life and thoughts in it. You can't like make them go in the directions you want. It's a man's life, so you just got to let him do his thing, fam.
So let's talk about like the raves you lot smashed up and that you're still smashing up. Like, what sticks in your mind? Do you know what? I've got one clip I want to play to you, and I want to see if you remember where this was and where it's from. Run it, Matt.
It's got to be forward. That's Tubby playing.
That's Tubby on there.
Minutes. Hey, wait. Hey. Hey. This got to be a forward. Jackie.
Don't you remember that? Don't you?
Nah,
you don't remember that? You must have done so many raves.
We can't remember the wheels. Some of them you can.
Yeah.
Some of them you can. Like there's one inside winder, but it's because there's a visual to it. And I say bare right hooks, and out of the, there's a camera and there's a girl. She does she throws the rights, the lefts, and the headbutt. But when she throws the headbutt, like the whole of her hair flies forward. Like she proper headbutt. Like it's deep.
Yeah.
That I won't forget that because that is joke, and it's just on the corner. It's the last thing you can see on the cam. Like it's bro.
I remember the side one actually was you Scratchy. It's basically you scratching 2 other MCs. And I swear that was you remember that?
That was in Oceans. That was Scratchy and Trim and me and Dubs.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, but that was big.
In that same side one, that it's MS1 and Tubby going back to back, and Double. There he gets one of the best reloads. See, I can remember that things. Yeah. There's certain bits and bobs that I can remember. And that there's a reload and it's on a tape. It's on a, I think it's actually.
It was on a CD pack.
It's on a CD.
It was
a
red and white one.
Cameo's birthday or something. Some side.
Yeah.
Something. And then, bruv, double spraying, and he's got this power to be like, it's not a hype moment. Like, it's very like normal, and then he can just pull it into
What bar
gas.
was it?
He says, don't start tapping with the double, the best thing for you, like to bubble with the double.
Yeah.
Bruv, but it's on a Louis White beat. I can just remember everything, because like how it, MS1 dropped it.
I
like
think
a
MS1
skank.
told me about this.
Bruv,
You
listen,
lot, yeah. It's
listen.
like a legendary moment you
Bruv,
lot like talk about all the
It's
time,
one of the
innit?
best
Yeah.
wheels ever. Trust me.
Yeah.
Because it's out of nowhere. Like, it's not a rhythm wheel, it's double. Like, he really pulled that. Yeah, no.
Out the bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is magic. Like, them things there. Bare MCs can't do that. Can't. You can try, but nah.
Do you still enjoy like the rave element now? Do you feel like obviously it has changed? Do you feel like it was better back in the day?
It's different, innit? It's different.
Do you
All I
prefer,
know
like-
is people are still listening. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. If they weren't listening, there'd be no rave. So, obviously, the raves are different and rare tear, but there's still raves in it. So, let's just give thanks for that and keep it whipping.
do you prefer doing PAs or the spraying? Like, in a
Do you know
rave?
what? I think today you need to do both. You actually have to show them. If you got the tune, you can slide in, but grime is about spraying, and it's about tune. So you've got to showcase the two. I think if you
Yeah.
can, like, do you know what I mean?
So a quick one moving forward. How did the link with Dizzy come? Like the deal and everything like that?
Well, what that was, they was signing double. They were gonna sign dubs, and then we had like the Gen stuff there, and then we they heard the Gen stuff and was like, "Yo, we'll have that too." You get me? So,
Yeah.
yeah. That was pretty much it. Like, yeah,
So like you and Dizzy still cool? You still,
yeah, bruv,
you still
yeah,
working?
man. Chatting to this the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This he's this is the guy, mate. I see him do a post and he said it all. Just saying, he said what needed to be said. Like,
Yeah.
he did it all, did everything, and now you
Yeah.
want to chat shit because I'm back. It's like, do you know
Like,
what?
what was he meant to do? Stay in grind for you? Yeah. What was he meant
And
to
then
do?
now he's there spraying again. People saying, "Oh, you're only back because he's popping again." But he built
Doesn't
it.
need to anyway.
Thank you.
All
Like,
the money. Like,
it's-
yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, bruv, do you, cuzzy?
Yeah, man.
You get me?
So, like, would you ever clash again?
Nah,
You don't need to.
I
do
don't
ya?
need to still. Do you know what? I slightly would.
Oh, would you?
I really would. Like,
You want to?
If not, like, if a man tried to draw me out like that, I would. I would. I
I
definitely
don't
would.
think anyone would. I don't
But it's
know.
pointless. There's other people to shoot at now, innit?
Yeah.
Like, go and take your shot at them. But I would. Like, on mic, I will still openly head top guys.
But
like,
like, you wouldn't do like Lord of the Mics again, like
Yeah.
you. But
nah, yeah,
sparring
but still,
on set, like you would
yeah,
do
I'm
that.
still bodying guys in raves. I caught body the other day still.
Oh God, who?
No, don't worry about it. He knows. He knows. You get me? But yeah, man. It's, yeah. Guys try it, innit? It's Mike, it's ego. So you have to be able to rep your thing. But I will always rep my thing.
How did the Scratchy clash come about?
Because again, it was Nasty V. That was Nasty V Roll Deep.
Oh,
That whole
Kane,
thing,
Wiley,
slightly.
and then
That's
you
what I'm
and
saying.
Scratch
Yeah,
got roped
so
in.
then, there was trying to be other ones that never happened, but yeah.
Like who?
so-
Go on, you might as well
I
give us
don't even
exclusive.
know, but I know they was trying to make it like a Roll Deep, Nasty, trying to pick
Yeah.
it, like, do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, it didn't. That's how that come about,
Yeah.
and I think they thought he was gonna spin me.
Oh,
It's
do you
like,
think?
yeah, cool. Because Scratchy was big at the time. He was bigger than me. Like,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Clash time,
Yeah.
he's in Roll Deep, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've just been floating, so. Like, but yeah, that was a good clash, man.
Who do you think won that? Obviously yourself.
Come on, man. Like, it was a good. I would say light work, but do you know what? Do you know what I rate about that clash? When I watch it back, the realness, the stuttering. Now, when I watch Lord of the Mic, man, I got phones.
Yeah.
Man, I got phones and still fucking up. Like, and you're
Yeah.
still, it's
Yeah.
dead, fam.
Yeah.
And you're still fucking up. So I don't know. I don't like the phone thing. I think clashing is a part of have you done your homework? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a part of it. Like, if you could go into an exam with your notes, like, why would you take the exam? It's not an exam no more. Like,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? So that's what I think the clashes have lost a little bit of. I think man just want to be famous or like get that Lord of the Mics tick.
Get your name on Jammer's wall.
Yeah, but they
and all
forget
of
that you're actually in a clash, fam. Like there's a clash before you get that bit.
Yeah.
And then a couple man got spun surprisingly, and like all them things because you didn't train, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So that's the only really is that the only proper clash you've had?
Yeah, really, like on mic, like on camera. That is the only clash. I've had like some unofficial dancehall ones, which I think everyone has.
Yeah.
But
anything in a grime?
What do you mean?
Like
I mean
radio.
in the rave.
Yeah,
no,
I mean like on a radio.
No, guys, no one's never tried it on radio.
Yeah. No. So it's 2018. If we could find Bear Man, would you do a tune with him?
What am I gonna do a tune with? Are you mad? What
was your problem with that? What, because of the
people just sounded like man, innit? Like he was bait.
Was it just because of Bear?
And all
Was
this,
that
like, it was just a lot of stuff, and you tried to not like, but it's cool, innit? I'm still here, so I'm still there, man. Yeah.
Alright, let's move forward. So King Original, like, what is next for the King Original sound?
There's few bits, events, more releases. I've got an album coming out. I've got another 2 that I got released with Breakman. And another, I've got a Zoot break coming out. Just music, fam. Music and events.
Yeah.
And like merch.
Okay. New Generals, what's happening? Because you know, someone said to me that you lot split up.
No, it's just solo time, fam. Dubs is doing him, I'm doing like...
So you're still together?
Yeah, of course, Jens is still floating, fam. But it's just not that time. Dubs he's been pushing to get his solo shit out for a minute. So it's his season, man. So yeah. Doing that, I'm doing me, like we're individuals as well as a collective, do you know what I mean? So we're doing us for the moment, man.
You got to hear New General's project anytime soon?
Well, I think there's a few solo bits to come out first, just to clear them out of the files, get them files out, and then we can say, yeah, all right, let's drop some gen stuff or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's still, Dub's got to get his album out. Probably an EP or something. I know he's loaded up. He's got a lot of music there. Yeah. I've got a lot of music as well to get out first, really, before we get back into that gen season. So yeah, it's going to be a minute, but I reckon the wait's good, man, because we drenched them for a while still. Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
So out of all the King Originals, what's your favourite tune on then? The favourite instrumental? You can't tell. You can't.
I ain't got one, man. Scars is up there though, because that in a grime time that done a lot for me still.
It did,
like,
innit?
Yeah. I had a lot of, man. Even
this one coming in.
Yeah. All these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This done a lot for you.
Yeah. All these tunes. No, I done a lot for man. Shower Man Time.
Yeah.
That was hard still.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I was pushing. Do you know what I mean? Like people was liking my sound, and that's what mattered. I do it for the peers. Like when my peers are rating, man, I know then there's a chance for others, but it's the cutting edge. Their ears they're the real cutting edge, really, for me. Yeah. When you get a Skepta knocking you for a beat, checking you at like or like Dubs, Wiley, like there's it that counts. You know the ones So that's what matters to me. So yeah.
All right, Foots, we got 10 minutes. I can't let you leave
without.
Hurry
up, man. Play 2 tunes. I'm gonna say 2 bars and then I'm gonna stop.
All right, cool, man. All right, listen, let's go. It's Radar Radio. It's DJ Argue.
Cool,
Footsie's in the building.
Trying it. Come on then. Where's the tune, bruv? Where's the tune, bruv? Let me turn into Jammer in here. Yo. Mike Flip. Foots round Mike. Brain dead. Look. Yeah. Right now, ting. The clocks could go back 1 hour. It's still the right time, king. Catch man in the day or a nighttime ting. Don't try come on an eye pipe ting. The last player that tried that man came through with a bucket of mop cause he got shot on a white ting. Friday the 13th, fright night ting. Box man up on a fight night ting. Man can't fuck with the vibe that I'm in. Kickly hit man with a showstopper. Building big beats and I flow proper. Right now this one here is a whopper. Yeah, topper. I got the wickedest weed, I'm a cropper. Don't know the done, no, I murder the rhythm, don't know the done, no. Don't know the dumb flow. If Danny don't know, I'm gung-ho, skipping all over the rhythm. I got lyrics, and I get paid off my lyrics. I stack digits, crunching numbers. My lyrics are golden wonders. Get it, get it. Overly crisp. When I spit, I sound overly crisp. I make an MC feel like he's had too much to drink. Now he's overly pissed. He's overly sad. It's my fault. I'm overly glad. Don't bother come around acting booky. I know you're not overly bad. Yeah. Wamsy. Line me up, argue, let's go. Yeah, it's radar, it's Foots. Look, I put in the work all day. Yeah, I'm the guy who said that. Mind how you speak on my name, cause I've got more tunes to your Ross Clark head back. In my pocket's a jetpack, when I'm just in jet black. Nah, I ain't having a bar, I hope you eat that, get that. Send a man up to the sky like a rocket. Now man's nothing but dirt and ashes. Man thought he could laugh and mock it. That's box with the mash and the cashes. Ring that you'll see nothing but flashes. All I hear is nothing but gas. Phone books nothing but cooks and gashes. Rude boy, that's not sauce. Why you forcing it? It's the return of the Jedi, I came with a force in it. My you, that's not beef, it's got horse in it. The new rap came with teeth, don't give me your calls for it. I see guys hating big time, cause they wanna make it big time. Guys wanna have big beats and big rhymes. But sonny, you've gotta work harder, man, can't chat no shit, I'm a father. I hear guys claiming they go hard, I ain't having it, I go harder. Man, better shape up, go see a barber. I gotta pick up the old school ravers, and I gotta pick up the new ones too. Don't know I've got bare old school flavors, don't know I've got bare new ones too. Me and Double will come to your rave and fuck up the place with a quick 1-2. Yeah, you know what I want when we come true. Beer what I when we come true. Hey, I said wave it down, hands in the air, wave it down, that gal over there, wave it down. Look, I said wave it down, hands in the air, wave it down, that gal over there, wave it down. His foot and I might, yeah, wave it. My mic was low, but I still slewed you. You're lucky that the crowd never booed you. It was so dead when you MC'd, it's like you did Ross Clark voodoo. But an MC in his juju, a man can't come on a mic and chat doo-doo. No, not near me, I'll lick off his head top, look. I'll lick off his head top clearly, hear me. My mic was low, but I still slewed you. My mic was, yo, check. My mic was low, but I still slewed you. You're lucky that the crowd never booed you. It was so dead when you MC'd, it's like you did Ross Clark voodoo. But an MC in his juju, a man can't come on a mic and chat doo-doo. No, not near me, I'll lick off his head top clearly. Step in the dance, bed teams get patterned. Best style, best, hey, jack this one, wheelie. Endo.
Radio.
Old type filthy. Yo. Yeah. Look. You know, I'm a menace, man, I'll come through holding a dog like Dennis. Lick man over the fence like tennis. I'm a vet in the game like Berris. Don't know I got bare stripes and merits. Don't know I get bare rules like Ferris. In Army General's beret, F on my chest like Franco Ferre. I'm a menace, man, I'll come through holding a dog like Dennis. Lick man over the fence like tennis. I'm a vet in the game like Berris. Don't know I got bare stripes and merits. Don't know I get bare rules like Ferris. In Army General's beret, I got an F on my chest like Franco Ferre. Anytime boy wanna test, get beret. Melee of licks. Man's got a melee of sticks. Wavy. Wave it down. 4.5 and break it down. Yeah. Yo. Yes, argue. Look. Gully side ranger, anytime I come to, it's nothing but danger. Fam, I've got zoots to bun, and I got wax for the vapor. Look, the strap for the hater, for anyone acting up. Man thought he was a keyboard bad man, till man linked him and wrapped him up. You're just big in your bedroom, your mix down needs more headroom. That's too many man in one whip, look, you need more leg room. Trust me. Look, you're just big in your bedroom, your mix down needs more headroom. That's too many man in one whip, look, you need more leg room. Hey, Mixums. Heavy. Look, I walk with gods, I talk with bosses. You man are just workers, please show me where the boss is. I've been in bare wars, but I never had no losses. They said nobody can cross, but I done bare miracle crosses. It's Footsie, I'm a 5-star general. Then why they can't see me at all? I'll go nuclear and straight animal. Yes, argue. Walking with gods, talking with bosses, profits and losses. Yeah. The life of a boss is pure wins and a couple losses. Look. Yeah. I walk with gods, I talk with bosses. You man are just workers, please show me where the boss is. I've been in bare wars, but I never had no losses. They said nobody can cross, but I done bare miracle crosses. It's Footsie, I'm a 5-star general. Then why they can't see me at all? I'll go nuclear and straight animal. Now nobody ain't breathing at all. Yeah, man, if it thinks I'm easy at all. You don't know the winner takes everything, so I be taking it all. No, I'm not waiting at all. Could I name Peter? Could I name Paul? Bullets will make man fly away, fade off, die away. My way you can't go fire. You are the cat, I am the supplier. You the spat, but I'm on the fly. The level I'm on is so much higher. You'll get worn out like the thread of a tire. Hey, wave it down. I said hands in the air, yeah, wave it, wave it. I get a 4.5 and I break it down. Look, see this thing, yeah, I'm with her, late night ting, deep up in her, but more time I'm beefing with her, beefing about Facebook and Twitter. If the pum weren't so good, I'd quit her. I tell her not to be bitter, yeah, she's fit, but you are fitter. Don't talk shit on my transmitter, you already know I'm a bad man spitter. What you calling for? Must be in a miscalling war. Talk shit till your jaw starts aching. Talk shit then make it ache some more. Paper I'm gonna make some more. And that thing that I like, yeah, I'm coming round tonight, make some more. Yeah, see this thing, yeah, I'm with her, late night ting, deep up in her, but more time I'm beefing with her, beefing about Facebook and Twitter. If the pum weren't so good, I'd quit her. I tell her not to be bitter, yeah, she's fit, you are fitter. Don't talk shit on my transmitter. Hey, bad man spitter, what you calling for? Must be in a miscalling war. Talk shit till your jaw starts aching. Talk shit then make it ache some more. Paper I'm gonna make some more. And that thing that I like, yeah, coming round to like make some more. I put in the work all day, I put in the work all day. No, I don't care what you think or say, I put in the work all day. I put in the work all day, I put in the work all day. Them man are doing this thing part-time, now I'm doing this thing all day. I'm like, what? I ain't got a 9 to 5. I do music 24 hours a day. It's not 9 to 5. I can't hear what you are trying to say. You ain't on my vibe. And if you're talking an Air Max, trust me, it's gotta be a 95. I'm on this, yeah, I rep for the gents, no longness. You can look in my eyes, you're gonna see pain and strongness. Nah, they didn't want this, but it's been coming for time. Enough man had written it off, but I had both still gunning for grime. Grime, still gunning for grime in my Nikes, I'm still running for grime. Yeah, man's got a big bag of weed, don't know I'm still bunning for grime. Then man thought that the thing was over, nah, the thing is fine. Nah, the thing is grime. Grime's my attitude, show some gratitude. We're waving it, waving it. Hands in the air, man's waving it, waving it. Sounds of the DJ Argue Radar. Footsie on mic, Radar. Yeah. Wavy. Old type Big Z, my G. Yeah, let's go. Don't know the don't know, I murder the rhythm, don't know the don't know. You don't know the dumb flow. Look, you don't know the don't know, I murder the rhythm, don't know the. Said I murder the rhythm, don't know the don't know. Me a Rasta man pick me Rasta man go me Rasta man bring me Rasta man and a Rasta man and a Rasta man and a Rasta man and a Rasta man beat me when I was rude. He beat me when I was foolish, raising a bad man, not eager. Me a Rastaman pick me, Rastaman grow me, Rastaman bring me, Rastaman. And a Rastaman beat me when I was rude. He beat me when I was full, he's raising a bad man. No either, call me parody, you know say I me that. Pin up puncher, you know say I me that. Taught me your moves and he made me see that. My father is no either, I can't be that. In the lion's den, done just straight from the lion's den. I'm here to with the lion's den, and I'm a lion's den of the irons them. Come and take a mark, go as I am then. Hey, done just straight from the lion's den. Listen. Next one's the last one. Sounds of the DJ argue. Radar. Langins. Okay then. Look. Bad man ting, step to the mic, mad man ting. None of these that stole when I ape up. Leave man there when a sad man ting. Us man came in a German whip, them man came on a cab man ting. Us man are smoking big man spliffs, them man there when a fag man ting. Ting, bad man ting, step to the mic, mad man ting. None of these that stole when I ape up. Leave man there when a sad man ting. Us man came in a German whip, them man came on a cab man ting. Us man are smoking big man spliffs, them man there when a fag man ting. Oi rude boy, what's all the hyping for? Why you getting excited for? If it's war, don't say no more. Whatever you're gonna say, I've heard it before. You've got a gun, yeah, I've heard it before. I'm gonna get bun, yeah, I've heard it before. You look at Eda, I'm not a fool in war. Don't know I stand up tooling. If it's me you're calling for, say the words, I'll be there in 4 minutes. You'll have less than 4 minutes to jump in your whip and start flooring it before I quickly put 4 in it. That's how it goes in war. What war? There's no laws in it. If the mash ain't there, I'm boring it. Last one. Hey, Skaggs.